YouTube, what is going on? My name is Kevin, aka the Tech Ninja, and today I'm going to do a gaming comparison between the newly released Nexus 5 and the Galaxy Note 3. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm loading Asphalt 8 on both controllers right now. These are the Mogo controllers. I will be doing a full review on these controllers shortly on AndroidAuthority.com, but let's compare the gaming and see how they actually run. Alright, so off the bat right now, we have extremely smooth gaming at the moment. Now, there's no one near me, so it's not going to be an issue. During this turn, there is a little bit of slowdown. Now, as you can see on the screen, there's debris on the screen and everything like that. So the game is not holding back, and the graphics are pushing out to its maximum as we speak. Alright, let's go ahead and use our turbo. And the game is actually keeping up pretty well. There's no issues of much slowdown. Now, when I do come to a turn, that's where it slows down a little bit at. Now, I played this game on an iPad as well. Ooh, iPad! Yes, I played it on an iPad as well. And I haven't had much slowdown at all. Still, when it comes to gaming, nothing can honestly touch these Apple products. So, but this game runs extremely smooth. As you can see, the input from the controller is extremely fast as well. But this is not about the controller, this is about the game. And everything looks good. Alright, I crash. Slow motion animation happens, and we're back in the game. So this is actually running very smooth on the Galaxy Note 3. Now let's pop over to the Nexus 5. Now both of these phones are using the Tegra 3 processor, which is one of the newer chips that's actually in the market right now. It promises great speed, performance, and gaming too. So let's see how well this one pans out. Now this controller is a little bit small. This is more of a pocket controller, so my controlling is not gonna be as good. But overall, gee, my controlling is actually terrible. But overall, we have actually the performance is actually pretty much the same. Okay, right there it got pretty laggy when I went off that jump and drove into something. So. Yeah, so for some reason it hits a little hitch when I go off a jump. Not sure why. Do a barrel roll. And I crashed. So, overall the Nexus 5 is holding its own. And I didn't see much slowdown, but a couple of jumps that I hit did slow down just a tad bit. With the Note 3, in the very beginning there was some slowdown. I'm not sure if it was trying to render the race or not. Not sure if that's a factor, but we're gonna head over to another game now. So I'm gonna switch now to Grand Prix, to Riptide GP. Looks like Riptide does not rotate, so we're gonna rotate it ourselves. Alright, we are skipping the tutorial because we are a G like that. And let's just do is there a quick race in here? Alright. And this is Riptide GP 2. And this is the Galaxy Note 3, obviously how big the screen is. And let's see how some gaming looks on here. Alright, off the bat, this is an extremely smooth game, and you can really see it right now. The water effects look really good. Collision between two riders, there was no issues doing that. And everything looks extremely well. So let's go off a jump and do some crazy tricks. Alright, Superman. No issues, just use turbo and no issues at all. The controls, I'm not going to say they feel lagged, but I don't have that precise control. But it is a different game. This game may control differently, and maybe because I'm on water instead of road. Who knows? But yeah, this game actually hasn't had any slowdowns yet. Great water, I wouldn't say debris, but water droplets on the screen, water splash effects, and everything looks to be where it needs to be. Let me go into settings to confirm there is not a not an option to increase the graphics. Because a lot of times people say, oh, the graphics are on low, graphics are not on high. That's why it looks so good. All right. So the graphics were turned all the way up. This is down, this is up. Advanced settings. Looks like everything was turned on except for shadow complexity. Let's crank up shadow complexity and see what actually happens. How do I get over there? Oh, here we go. It's either low or medium, and we just put it on medium, okay? Shadow complexity is on medium. Head back into Erase and see how smooth it is. All right, shadow complexity is on medium. Oh, that's some medium shadows. Look at that. My guy gets darker when I go under bridges and whatnot. That's a nice medium. So as of right now, there are no issues with the game. Wow, it actually plays very well, extremely smooth still. The pixels, not pixels, but the water droplets hits the screen, splashes up, and it looks really good. Now, there could be some frame loss when I do a hard turn. Oh, can. Let's see here. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm not seeing it anymore. So, when I did a turn originally, I did see a small frame loss. And for a mobile game, that's fine. You're not going to expect a game to run 60 frames per second, 1080p resolution, okay? Xbox One can't even do that. Yes, I went there. Xbox One can't go 1080p, 60 frames per second in all games. But this game can. And this game looks fantastic, even with the medium sliders, and I fell, and the falling looks awesome. So, we're going to head over to our Nexus 5. And we're going to play the game without the shadows, and then we're going to turn them back on and start playing again, okay? And this video is a live video, so that means if I mess up, you just deal with it. Because I wanted to show you the raw, uncut truth about this. No pretty angles, no nothing. Just to kind of give you a lowdown of how it looks, okay? Alright, and we're off. Yet again, a very smooth experience off the bat. Not seeing any slowdowns, any issues so far. That looks to be really good. Hit him with this move. Alright. Call that the nothing, where I jump up and nothing happens. Yeah, it's pretty sweet actually. Alright, so through this first corner, everything looks to be good so far. Everything seems to be intact and in order. Now, I have noticed a little bit of slowdown when I'm carving real hard. I did not notice that on the Note 3 though. And remember, the Note 3 does have 3 GB of RAM, and this phone has 2 GB of RAM. Not sure if that's coming into play right now, but it is quite possible. Let's do this move. Okay, no move. So yeah, that's just a 1 full lap. So that looks pretty good. And it plays very good too. I mean, you know, being able to stuff this in your pocket, this controller, and playing a game on the airplane or anywhere you're at, or even just playing on your phone, I really see this as a good solution if you just want to play some light, have some light gaming. And this is not going to beat a like Nintendo DS or Vita, but these games are pretty substantial in size, and they do carry some depth to them. So we're gonna head over to graphics, advanced settings. Yeah. Put this guy on medium. Because remember, there is no high, just medium. Everything else is turned on. And we're gonna head back in the game and see how it looks. How we doing over here? Note. we're gonna fire up the next game, which is gonna be Dead Trigger 2, which actually was just released about a couple weeks ago. All right, we are on medium for the shadow density or shadow detail, and there is some frame loss. Not significant, not a game killer, but you can see some frame loss when going through. I can't do any moves when going through corners and carving extremely hard. Now remember, on the Galaxy Note 3, I did say there was some issues carving. I did say I saw a couple of slowdowns there. So the gaming experience looks to be pretty much on par with each other, giving the slight edge to the Note 3. The Note 3 for some reason just seems like it runs a little better. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just this extremely large screen making it look good. All right, this is Dead Trigger with the graphics turned up on Ultra, which is not recommended. And I got to a point where I'm in a room with a couple of zombies, so we're gonna let them get real close to me, and we're gonna figure out how smooth this runs. So right now, you can see this is running extremely smooth. There's only a couple zombies on screen right now, say about 6 or so. But so far this is running extremely well. This game looks fantastic, just to add to that, if that matters right now. And everything looks good. Very extremely smooth. A little bit of a slowdown when I did that quick spin and I locked onto a guy. Not sure if that's just the game locking on to my aim or what. But overall, this is actually running extremely well. Better than I thought it would. Alright, this is the Nexus 5 on Dead Trigger 2. And I moved myself to the same location. There's a few zombies attacking me. And as before, it runs pretty much the same. See if there's any slowdown. None that I can think of. And now this is running on high performance. I'll show you that in just a few seconds. Die. Is that it? Oh no. Alright. So as you see here, the gaming on the Nexus 5 is very comparable to the Galaxy Note 3. Now, some of the games that I did play, like Asphalt and MotoGP and Riptide GP, you know, I wasn't 100% sure on those guys. I'm not sure if they ran exactly the same or not, but the experience is very comparable. If you're looking for differences, you may see them, but if you're just looking to play the game and enjoy yourself, the Galaxy Note 3 and the Nexus 5 offer very similar gaming experiences. Of course, the Note 3 has a bigger battery, bigger screen, will last longer. The Nexus 5 is a little smaller of a device, and it may not run as long, but it's still excellent. As always, guys, my name is Kevin, aka the Tech Ninja. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and be on the lookout for AndroidAuthority.com for the full review of the Mogo controllers. Thanks.